Hey guys, this is Thomas Mestas, host of Love It or Flip It, and I want to share with you a new house that we just bought. We've already gone through the process. We've walked through this for the first time, second time. We've kind of established an idea of what we're going to be doing. But with that said, so many times when you get into properties and you projects, you want to make some changes. So we're going to give you guys a quick walkthrough of this house. This is one of the new homes in Los Ranchos in Albuquerque, New Mexico that we picked up. Real quick, the numbers on this: we paid $225 for the house. It sits on a third of an acre. It's in Los Ranchos, which is a highly desired and sought after location. We have a budget of $135,000 to flip this house. Our ARV value is somewhere between 530 and 570. And I have to decide, do I love it or do I want to flip it? So I love the location. I don't love the house, but we'll make this house beautiful. So with that said, let's go in and take a look at this. So the creepy thing about this house was the gentleman that owned this actually had to go to the hospital and passed away in the hospital. So this is basically as it was left, the day that he left to the hospital and never returned. So by obtaining this property, we have all his stuff that we have to decide what we want to do with. Do we want to keep it? Do we want to get rid of it? Do we want to do anything? So wine cabinets, there's a vehicle here. And the crazy thing about the vehicles, we're going to look for the title to see if we have it, but ultimately we'll do a lost title and we'll see if we can sell that. So what we're going to do in here is figure out what's worth keeping, what we have to sell, what we're going to trash. You'll see in my videos, lots of dumpsters. Sometimes we buy really rough properties, but this is a kind of a cool rustic table. Could be used in one of our cabin properties. Just some old stuff in here. So not a lot of it. And I'm walking through this house and I'm noticing the floor is kind of wavy. So chances are, once we pull this out, we're going to have to rip out all the floors and put in all new subfloors. We're going to have to put new joists, all that stuff in here. So this is it. So like I said, the creepy part of this house was when he vacated this house to go to the hospital, he had laid out all his prescriptions. He had laid out all his clothes, and sadly never returned. So now we have it. So we have a nice armoire here. There's some furniture that we could probably sell, depending on quality. Looks like all wood construction. This bed looks pretty solid. We could probably sell that or donate that. There's some artwork. Sometimes you run into artwork. Is it worth keeping? Who knows? We'll find that out. But this is the house. What I'm excited about in this house is the potential. This house is currently about just under 1,000 square feet, but it has an attached garage that's already built into the structure that we actually added into our budget to be able to convert that into heated square footage, which will take this over 2,000 square feet, which then gives us the numbers we need, excuse me, in order to, in order to gain the value that we want in this house. So we got the water turned on. There was a $2,000 water lien on the property. We covered that. We got the gas, local gas company come and turn it on. The heater didn't come on, so it's kind of cold in this room, in this house right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to get one of our plumbers out here and we're going to get that on. So one of the bonuses on this property, and I didn't even notice it the first time, is it's got some outbuildings. It's got some sheds. It's got a ton of weeds. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to clear this up so we can walk through here and start working on this house. We're going to get rid of all the furniture, all the things that we don't want and need, donate them to the local places so they can get sold or give them away or do something. So that's kind of the process. We want to make sure and maximize our profits if we can. And then also help people that, obviously need the furniture. So nothing's in really bad condition. It's just older and dated. So as we go in here, you'll see this is the area that I said was converted over. So they already started working on insulating it. Washer and dryer, we can relocate all this. make this open so it comes into here. The ceiling height is not necessarily conducive, so we'll probably end up putting some type of opening up this wall and making it so you can walk in here. We've got the water heater back in there. We can relocate that. They made this makeshift bedroom back here, which is nice, but we'll convert this and make it into a very functional bedroom, master suite, something like that. Then we come into the garage part of this. And in the garage, what we'll do is we'll pull all this flooring out and we'll end up pouring a slab and we'll reconfigure it and demise it properly. Nice big window. We'll add some windows over here, maybe some vaulted ceilings to take advantage of the roof height, and really convert this space into something special. But as you can see, we've got a lot of tools. Got a lot of stuff to give away or get rid of. Lots of paint, lots of stuff. This person seemed to be pretty organized for the most part. Kept a lot of stuff here. Toolboxes. Nice Craftsman toolbox. So there's some stuff that we might want to keep or sell. So this can feel extremely overwhelming walking into the property for the first time. Not exactly sure on the goal, where to start. But the biggest thing that we do is we'll bring our crew in here. We'll bring in the dumpsters and we'll throw what we're going to throw and we're going to save what we're going to save. And then everything else we just kind of start clearing out. So really the first step on this one is I'm going to send a crew over here to clean up the yard. Because the yard is, like I said, a third of an acre. And here you go. See, look, light switch says at the hospital. So we get these big 40 cubic yard dumpsters. Chances are through this process we'll probably go through 3 or 4 of these. And neighbor decided they wanted to throw their tires away, so that's nice of them. But we got a Ford pickup over here. Coming into the backyard. I haven't done much exploring. I haven't even been in these sheds yet. I got to figure out the keys to get in here. We've got some building materials that we've got rid of. We'll probably donate all that stuff out. Little trailer, but as you can see, lots of weeds on this property. But we come over here into a shed. Let's see if we can get into this. I haven't even tried. Nope. So we'll look for the key on this one. But it's got a nice shed here. It's kind of a bonus. But this lot is freaking huge. So if the person that buys this, or if we keep it, maybe we can add a dwelling on here, an ADU. Keep it as a rental. See what they allow. We own multiple properties here in Los Ranchos as rentals. In fact, we're developing on some dirt that we bought. We've got about just under 3 acres that we're going to be developing, building 28 homes. But yeah, this is what we got. So, do we love it or do we flip it? What do you guys think? In the comments, let me know what you would do. Would you keep it or would you flip it? So we've got the potential to make over $200,000 on this property by flipping it. If we keep it, we can refinance at 80% of ARV, or appraised value actually at that point. And we can refinance at 80%. We won't get favorable rates at refinancing at that rate, so we'd like to get our LTV, which is our loan to value ratios, lower. If we could be somewhere in the 60% LTVs, we could probably see preferable rates. So this is the project. All right, there you go. That's the tour. Lots of work. Stay tuned on this one. We got to go visit multiple properties today. We've got 2 properties that we just finished. One that's closing tomorrow, We started on a duplex downtown about a month ago. We're getting close to finishing that one. We also got a single family in the downtown area. We're keeping that one in our portfolio. That one's waiting for countertops to come in. And we just started on another one down in the valley, which is a nice location, but that one is definitely going to be a flip. And yeah, there we go. So again, stay tuned to this channel.